Let's talk about some space swimming.
What are you here to do? Win. Okay.
You're the ship's pilot.
Yeah.
What the hell does it look like when you avoid these like space rocks, man? No! Who's so quiet? Take me back! Take me back! Use control of your powers.
What? That's it? No!
What's up? What's going on? And welcome, love, peace, and soul, everybody. Hope this odd little piece of promotional material finds you well from wherever you're watching, and thank you for tuning in to have a little fun with us. Like I said, this is a little promotional ad for an incredible play that you can see for free May 20th and the 21st at the Black Theater Troupe stage, featuring these lovely people around me. You can clap as much as you like. I mean, don't destroy the audio, but nah, for sure. Yeah. If you don't know already, that play is called The Cuban Swimmer by Micah Sanchez-Scott. Am I correct?
Yes.
And it is being directed by the wonderful and gifted Alejandra Luna. Yes. And let's not forget the illustrious cast around me as well. If you would go around and introduce yourselves to the cameras.
I'm Omar Aguilar. I play Simon Suarez. I can look into the camera.
Yes, darling. Yes, darling.
Hi, I'm Alejandra Luna, and I'm the director.
Hi, I am Rebecca Ronstadt-Contreras, and I play Abuela.
All right.
Hi, I'm Angel Sicairos, and I play Margarita, the Cuban swimmer.
I'm Christain Valenzuela, and I play Eduardo Suarez.
I'm Estrella Paloma Parra, and I play Aguilar.
Nice. And let's also not forget, she's not on camera right now, but Allery came in to help us with the video today, so there's a little love as well. Is it okay if we like put like your little, you know what I'm talking about? Your like at whatever it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll put that here. Yeah. Now, while you are anxiously awaiting to see these beautiful people perform in the flesh again for free, tonight we offer you a sort of one-off side story, an alternate Earth telling, if you will, a multiverse variant because we stay relevant. Doctor Strange, everything, everywhere, all at once. That's 2 for the price of 1, baby, or 2 for the price of none. I could go on, but really what's happening right now is just a game, all right? It's a TTRPG, a tabletop role-playing game, much like D&D if you're familiar, and if you're not, don't worry. A lot of these people at the table today aren't, so that's going to be really exciting. The basic premise is this. These beautiful, brown, and brilliant actors will be using their talent and versatility to perform their characters from the play and under a completely different circumstance, and together we'll be making up the content of this story mostly on the fly. And we'll be using dice to determine the outcomes of their success or failure on this perilous journey. The role-play system we're using today, if you want to know, is called Powered by the Apocalypse. It basically works like this. Rolling 2 regular cube-sided dice. The 0 to 6 is a failure, a 7 to 10 is a partial success, an 11 to 12 is a total success. It's also helpful to think of this entire thing as sort of a radio play where the dice select what happens next. Choose your own adventure if you guys are familiar with that. Nobody in this room knows exactly how this is going to shake out, but that's part of the fun. There's plenty more things that I, Avery Jones, your game master / narrator, have in store for our heroes, but for now, let us begin. Without further ado, we present to you The Cuban Swimmer in Space. No, it's all in there now. She's in space. There's zero gravity. Actual facts. Okay.
Okay.
And
Leave it.
Leave it, please leave it.
It's in your contract to leave it.
And we're back. We open up to a television broadcast. You see Mars, a new place to live. You see like the classic like 1960s family, two husband, wife, half a kid, you know what I'm saying? Dog, white picket fence, and they look out on the red sands of Mars. You flip the channel, you see like Gilmore Girls. You flip the channel again, and you see ESPN 78. And at the desk is Mel Munson, Mel Munson is square-jawed white guy, stands at attention, reading from a teleprompter. It is the solar year 2772, and somewhere off the coast of Mars is a bimillennial translunar event that is transpiring right before our very eyes. The moons of Mars, Phobos, and Deimos are aligned as they do once every 500 years, such that the distance between them is under 448,000 tetrameters, which is short enough in theory that under the right circumstances, a single person using the magnified gravitational currents could leap off the surface of one moon, jump, and eventually land onto the other, without the assistance of a spacecraft. We call this space swimming. Even though no one has ever attempted to space swim and lived, a race is hosted every 500 years by Corporation America. A fabulous prize of 7 billion credits and full Martian citizenship are awarded to the winning team. A quick word from our sponsor, AmeriCorp. AmeriCorp would like to remind you that this race is absolutely not a part of a contractual obligation to provide entertainment for an unknown celestial entity that Congress sold the Earth to when they first incorporated as a private company. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about some space swimming! I'm Mel Munson, and with my co-host, Mary Beth White, we'll be providing you with all the live updates on the action. That's right, Mel. Now, each of our swimmers will be accompanied by a pit team who assists them by providing navigation, oxygen refuels, and moral support, which has been recently implemented in the race to help our racers avoid contracting space madness. Yay! All right. So enough with the news broadcast. We cut away from there. And we're above the surface of the moon Deimos. Basically, like if you can think of your classic Star Wars, there's the horizon, and a little ship is hovering above. It is the SS Celia Cruz. It's clearly a ship that was intended for recreational use. It's beat up, it's worse for wear. It has a pastel paint job. It kind of looks like an old Chevrolet from the 1950s. It has heavy lasers and cannons on it and shields, but all that has been bolted on. It's clearly like it's been a DIY job. Like that just happened like a couple of weeks ago. And that's the ship that you guys are on. We zoom into the deck of the ship, and standing, looking out on the horizon, is Captain Eduardo. And you're looking out, and the main thing that you can see is that you can see the horizon of Deimos, but you can also see Phobos, the second moon, and it's getting bigger and bigger in the sky of Deimos. These two moons are getting closer and closer together. There's a lot on your mind. You're about to send your daughter through this race that no one's ever made it through before, but like you might guess, in 2772, the Earth's not doing so hot, and your family needs a Martian citizenship, which is a prize at the end of this race. You spent your savings on this craft, so unfortunately you haven't had a lot of money for a crew, but that's what family's for, right? So I handed you a little bit earlier a list of roles on the ship that you're going to have to assign to your family members here. And also one additional person who you did have enough money to do, which is Alejandra, who doesn't have a part in the regular show, but we thought we'd add her in today.
I'm the distant cousin.
So, if you would take a moment just to read those, take all the time that you need. We have Movie Magic on our side. All right, so we have Simon Suarez, our pilot. Alejandra, our science and engineering officer. We have Abuela, unnamed. Isn't that kind of funny how that happens? Who is our communications director. Margarita Suarez, who will be swimming, Captain Eduardo Sanchez, and Ida, who will be our gunner. So, we are on the deck of the ship. Simone Suarez, you're here getting ready to fly. How do you feel about your prospects? Have you flown spaceships like this before? Or are you?
Only with parental guidance.
I see. Go ahead and give me a science roll for me. Roll those.
I roll both, correct?
Yeah, roll both of them there, and then tell me what number you get. Don't forget to, I think you may have a minus in science.
That's pretty good. I can't count.
12.
12.
Minus 2.
So a 10, but you still got a 12, so that's like the highest you can get, so I'll give it to you. You have played the latest version of like Space Grand Theft Auto or whatever this is. You've put in your hours on this video game, and you feel like it's exactly the same thing. And like maybe it is, maybe it's not, but you have the amount of confidence, which is the most important part of making that happen. So really cool for that. You're ready. This is the spaceship that you're familiar with. Science officer. We cut down to the brig of the or lower than the brig of the ship towards engineering. You're sitting. Go ahead and make me a science roll too, just so you can see if you're familiar with the ship's devices.
5 plus 2.
5 plus 2, 7.
7.
So that is a success. It's a partial success. So this is not a ship that you've worked with before. You don't usually work on like cruisers, like recreational, like showy cruisers like the Celia cruise. You've been on some bigger ships, some nicer ships. This is not what you're used to, but you're feeling good about it.
I do.
You randomly, as you're trying to go through the holographic interfaces for this ship, you click on something, and your virtual intelligence pops up. Oh, hello. This is Gary, the ship's AI. Very nice to meet you. I will be here to give you any scans or any information that you will need while you're here. Also, if my appearance, and he looks like he's like just a British butler with he looks like Alfred from Batman. Also, if my appearance or my voice is unsatisfactory toward you, you may customize at will. Would you like to do that now?
Ooh. Customize your
guy.
An analogous would be like with Siri. If you'd like to change my voice or how I look, it's totally cool. I'm fine with it. I'm not even real. Very well. Gary will remain as is. And please, anytime you need to roll for, anytime you need to do a scan, please roll for science, and I will be ready. This has been the ship's AI, Gary. Bloop, bloop. All right. We move over to Abuela. You are at the comms desk. You have not used very much technology in your elder years, so this is not something that you're working with. But if you would tell the crowd that you have something special that is about you.
Oh. So, for generations, the women of my family have been blessed with psychic abilities not yet explained by science.
Whoa.
It makes my granddaughter uniquely fit for completing this open space swim. And I am more uniquely fit to coach her through using my powers when they get out of hand.
Yeah. So what's going on with you is that you can use your psychic powers to communicate with Margarita when she's swimming. So you're already ready for that. You basically you see that and you're like, I don't need this. I'm good. Our magnificent swimmer. We will get to you later.
Oh, damn.
Captain, we already spoke to you. Ida, you also have something special about you, if you would. It would be in your About Ida section there. Or Aida?
So,
Aida.
like all the women in your family, you've inherited psychic abilities, but you didn't quite take to it like your daughter has. You have a -2 to alien shit rolls. Your abilities can sometimes give you guidance if you need. You may also use alien shit rolls to gain insight about the future.
And so there you go. So you have a slight ability to see into the future, which may be helpful for someone who has to fire things out into space. You're the gunner. So the gunner in this role is not going to be like you're going to be fighting aliens all the time. When the swimmer needs oxygen, you have to shoot oxygen packs at her, if that makes sense. So that's what your main job will be on the ship. If you wanted to right now, you can use your powers to kind of see maybe how this whole thing is going to play out, or if you want to get a little insight into the future, what's about to happen, that might be a good thing to do right now.
Okay.
You want to go for that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your 2 dice there.
Okay.
And you're going to roll for alien shit, so you're going to use your -2 there.
Alien shit.
6.
6 -2. Okay. So that was a failure.
Oh no.
That's okay.
I was feeling that.
Yeah. How does it?
I'm an empath.
So how does it look when you call on your powers there? Like, give me a little like that's so Raven gazing into the future.
I lost.
You're lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens when you call on this? When you call on your power, you feel, and you call on it as you have before, and then cold, like chills go down your arms. You smell seawater, but you get nothing about the future or anything that's coming close. So that's what you got so far. So we've ran through our cast here. Now you know what they do roughly and what they're going to do. The next scene that happens is that we go to the surface of Deimos, where Margarita Suarez is standing on her own. Let me set the scene for you just a little bit here. You're standing on top of a magnetic platform in the middle of a desert of porcelain white, slightly pink rocks. The entire surface of the moon is the color of a conch shell. Your competitors are too far away to see. It's just you in the desert. But above you is the moon Phobos. And it covers the entire sky, like as if you were like in a cave with no walls, or like in between like two Oreos. And it almost looks like you can like, I don't know if you've ever walked into a room and tried to jump up and touch the ceiling. It feels like you could do that, but then when you think that thought in your head, you realize that that's exactly what you're about to do. You're about to jump off this planet onto a whole other body of land through space. So it's gonna be kind of crazy. Are you up for that? Is that something that you feel good about? What does your character think?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think my character thinks for herself very much right now.
Oh.
She thinks for her family, so I'm like, I don't know.
So you're mostly thinking about your dad right now?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, will he let me? Will he want me to?
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
no.
for sure. For sure.
Sweaty.
That's all right. Do you want to tell us? So you have a particular like suit on you right now. It's like black with like white stripes on it, and this one's like futured up, like you got a little fish bowl on your head, like a full science
Oh,
fiction.
like Sandy.
Yeah, facts. Exactly like Sandy Cheeks. Okay. So while you're kind of having your little internal monologue and you're thinking about your father and like all the just basic things that you have to run through before you do this like incredible feat of strength and agility and perseverance. Really, it's an endurance task that you have ahead of you. You start to feel gravity kind of fluctuate. So normally it goes down, it starts to go up, and then it goes down again, and then you kind of feel it pulling in both directions. You feel like you're like, okay, the time is getting closer, but you hear your father's voice in your head. It says, not yet. The horizon starts to sink and sink and seek, and I want you to roll for action to see if you, so with that one, you should probably have a +1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll with a +1 and see if you're successful at this action.
This is 2 6s.
2 6s. You're 2 6s, baby. All right, so you totally make it. You're
Yeah.
yes, absolutely fine. You know the exact moment when the two planets pull each other so far apart from each other that you're at the peak of the entire planet of itself on the equator, and you know that that's the exact moment that you need to jump. So when that moment comes, you flick your magnetic boots, you lean down, and then you jump. And you keep rising.
Okay.
And you're not going back for a long, long, long time. The space swim has begun, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So,
We can do it.
yeah, there's a lot more to come, but that was the beginning of it.
Immigration papers.
The next scene,
Martian immigration.
Martian immigration, baby. The next scene, we cut back to our little broadcast where we see Mary and Mel. Mary is seated at the desk. She looks very full of herself and she's ready. We have swimmers and spacecraft from every solar system's top corporations, such as Astro Petroleum, the Royal Navy of the Mouse, and everyone's favorite immortal, the cybernetic consciousness of Jeff Bezos. In fact, Margarita and her crew on the Celia cruise are the only team in the race without any corporate backing at all. Let's go check in on our underdogs now. And Mary Beth appears on the holodeck of the Celia cruise. She's a hologram. And she lands and she's like, this is
Oh my god.
how wonderful. Excuse me, which one of you is the captain?
I'm the captain.
Hello! Oh my goodness, I just love what you've done with such modest circumstances. You guys have really made this tugboat shine. I'm really happy for how this looks. Is there anything that you would attribute to your potential success in this perilous race that no one has ever won before?
My family.
You heard it here, folks. La Familia will take us all the way to the end. You know what? That's a really inspiring story, and that's why we have Margarita Suarez here with her team. It's a tearjerker. Oh my gosh. I promised myself I wouldn't do this. But anyway, I should leave. Good luck on the race. We really hope that Margarita makes it through, okay? Toodles. All right, and then she dips out. Okay. All right. So with that interaction with the lovely Mary Beth White, the race has begun. Margarita, you have been flying for a little bit now, and you are leaving the orbit of Deimos. At this point, you know that it is time for you to establish a psychic connection with your grandma. So go ahead and roll with your alien shit psychic rolls.
Oh, God.
Ah, floor dice.
Floor dice.
Floor dice.
What does that mean?
4. And then plus 2. So.
Plus 2. So 6.
Okay. I was like,
Okay.
so-
Oh God.
All right, so you rolled for your psychic abilities, and you rolled a 6. Now, on your paper there, it'll say that every time that you fail on a psychic roll, you're going to take 1 sanity damage. So go ahead and mark a sanity for me. And also just know that means that the next time you roll alien shit, you have a -1 to that roll. So normally you have -2, or you have +2, but now you have +1. Okay?
okay.
And if anybody on the ship wants to support her when there's time, you can get her back to 2 sanity. So right now she has a -1 to her rolls there. What happens when you call on your powers and you fail is that you get, unexplicitly, a cold chill down both your arms. You smell ocean seawater.
It was the vision.
And you get a vision, you see something. You get a vision of a face. And you only know it's a face because it has 2 eyes and a mouth. But it's completely symmetrical. It's not really like a normal face at all. And seeing that face in front of you kind of gives you a little bit of a unpause. You put it down, you force it down. You're able to move forward, but that's definitely a knock in your brain, something that you don't want to be dealing with while you're dealing with everything else, floating through the endless void of space by yourself. So that happens. Back on the ship, Grandma, you notice that your granddaughter has not reached out to you at the proper time. So I would roll for alien shit here to see if you can get into contact with her.
Alien shit, all right?
Shit.
8
8.
plus. What? Oh, -2.
It's -2? No, you should be +2.
It says.
No, that's.
Oh, it doesn't say anything.
Oh, then you're just basic there. So then you're fine.
Basic.
Yeah, so you got an 8, which is a success.
Okay.
You established communication with your granddaughter.
Okay.
God.
All right.
Do you want to ask her about anything that happened just then, or?
What happened? Are you okay?
I think I am, but I don't know yet. I'm a little nervous now. That scared me a little.
You wouldn't have known what she saw.
What did you see? Why are you scared?
Man, it was in my bone. I can't tell you right now. That was scary.
What are you here to do?
Win.
Okay.
I love that. Cool. Okay.
Period. Go.
So
okay.
communication has been established. Do you want to communicate that to the captain? That
Yes. Communication has been established.
Thank you.
Good job. Love the captain. All right.
Thanks.
Cool. All right. So you guys have successfully left the surface of the moon. You guys have successfully established communication.
Thank God.
There's nothing but open space in front of you. Right now might be a good time to scan ahead and see what might be facing you. So that might be a good time to call Gary.
Gary,
Hello, Gary, Ship's AI speaking.
I need a scan, please.
All right, please roll for science.
It is a 8 plus 2.
8 plus 2, that makes a 10, so that's a full success, Gary. He starts rolling off his radar. Okay, checking ship's radar. Doom, 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 doom. Ah, yes. It's my regret to inform you that there is debris coming from the surface of Phobos. Evasive maneuvers would be most advantageous at this moment.
It's you. Okay. What now?
Okay, so Gary sets off the alarms, and you see that there is from on the ship's devices, you can see that there are large craters that are being pulled from the 2 planets, and you're like in the path of one right now. Captain, is there anything that you want to do right now, or anybody you want to tell to move the ship or anything like that?
Omar, move the ship.
Thank God, dang it, Simone.
Simone! Move the ship.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do, Omar, is you're gonna roll for action.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
I
11
got-
plus
okay.
2.
That is 11 plus 2.
11 plus 2. Okay, Omar.
Sick.
You're the ship's pilot.
Yeah.
What the hell does it look like when you avoid these like space rocks, man?
You know, I'm just.
Act it
Oh, I
out.
have to act it out.
Well, tell us what's up.
Really? Like, what do you?
Please tell us.
You know, like just. You
Yeah.
know, like a little bit.
And everybody else is like, whoa.
Do you see it? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Right. You know, we're swaying back and forth. We're dodging rocks, we're dodging debris, we're dodging. You suck. I don't know what that is. We're turning left, we're turning right. We're
Yes.
gonna go up a little bit. Oh, wait, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go. Okay.
Simone, what are you doing?
Driving. What are you doing?
This is what I do, Dad.
I just got my permit. Please let me try it.
All right, yeah. Oh, that was sick. We made it. So y'all made it through that part? Dope. So that's how it works when you need to scan ahead, right? You scan, you see if anything's coming, we avoid danger. The next thing that happens, as expected, when Margarita leaves her next, when she makes it to her next checkpoint, she's gonna run out of oxygen. So the next thing that needs to happen is gonna involve some of us. You need to fly the ship close to her without hitting her, which is why you need to roll for it. And also you need to watch out for gravitational turbulence, which happens while these two big old moons are like interacting with each other. And once you get in close enough, that's when our gunner is going to fire an oxygen pack at her daughter to get her back to where she needs to be. So first thing you need to do is tell the ship that you need some oxygen. So go ahead and roll for alien ship to communicate with your grandma.
Okay. God. 7.
7, we just made it.
Oh.
Okay.
I was looking at that number. I was like 5.
So it comes in a little crackly, just, or how does it go? And then what do you say?
Abuela, I need air. I'm running out a little bit. I need some air. It's getting hot out here.
Cool. All right.
Now.
So now you've gotten that message. I would tell the captain, I would tell the pilot to get us moving.
Simone, we gotta go. Margarita needs air.
Okay.
Hijo, she needs air. Let's go.
Roll, Eco. Come on.
Bro, let's go.
We got it.
Rolling with action.
I'm running out of air. I'm running out of air.
That was an incredible save, by the way.
8 plus 2, 10.
10. All right, you flying again. Okay. 10. Yeah, so that's a success. So you guys fly in. There's a little bit of gravitational turbulence on the way in, a little, but you guys make it.
My hair goes nuts.
Margarita's like here. The ship comes in, parks right up where they need to be. It's all good.
Right here, mija. Right here. You're good.
Ida, it's go time, baby. So, Ada, so what you need to do is you need to roll for action to shoot. Now, here's the kicker about shooting oxygen packs.
Okay.
You don't want to shoot too far back because you'll miss, and she can't go back. This is a race. You know what I mean? You don't want to shoot at her because that might hurt. So you want to be slightly ahead. So go ahead and roll with action to take aim and fire.
8.
8. All right, you guys are rolling well. 10.
Wait, right?
All right, so yeah, that's a clear fire. You aim the cannons. You even use some of your psychic abilities there to just be like, all right, I know exactly where she's gonna be. You're locked in. You hit fire. Shoot. Hell yeah. All right, so then the oxygen pack is right ahead of you. Okay, Margarita. Now the oxygen pack is ahead of you. You need to.
Okay, I didn't even.
You gotta roll action to apply that, because that's. You gotta do a little acrobatics for us real quick.
Is it action you said?
Yeah, plus action.
Okay, 7. Goddamn.
7. Okay. You're right there. Okay, so you just barely slide into that oxygen pack, but you're good. You're good. We're breathing.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Back on track, family.
Okay.
Sweaty.
So, as far as you guys know, that is how the race goes. That's how the race goes. You scan ahead. When she needs oxygen, you get oxygen. You deal with anything that comes up, right? Cool. So right now, there's a little bit of lull while you guys, it's a long way to go. So like, there's a bit of a rest. This would be a good time to go to the hull of the ship and maybe have a quick conversation about anything that went well, anything that went wrong, or anything that you want to move forward. So you guys meet up in the hull of the ship. Captain, is on you. What is there anything that you want to tell the people that they did well, or anything that they need to work on?
Simone, you need to work on keeping us in control of the ship.
Okay.
Sounds like a little bit
Mama.
Thank you.
Mama.
He's doing the best he can.
Mama.
Thank you, Grandma.
Mama.
He has a permit.
Mama, hold on.
Okay. Okay.
You need to communicate better with me what's going on with Angel.
She's doing
Margarita.
What are you doing?
Yes.
With Margarita. With Margarita. But you are trying your best, so thank you.
Hijo, you need to listen. It's not my fault you're not listening. I speak, you turn away. Stop doing it.
I'm listening.
Thank you.
Okay.
No.
You did a good job on getting oxygen for Margarita.
Good job, baby. Great job out there, baby.
Good job.
You did wonderful.
Okay.
All right.
Tia, you're doing good communicating with the alien.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, would that be your sister?
How about our
This-
swimmer?
Yeah,
Hijo,
screw
talk
me,
to the
right?
swimmer.
She can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me.
Send the good vibes.
Tell
Send
me.
them the good
Tell me.
vibes.
What do you want me
Next
to tell
time you talk to
Margarita?
her, tell her then she's doing really well, but to keep her strokes up in the air, in space.
See.
Margarita.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Mama's stroking. 72.
72.
Keep it up. Kick and breathe.
Do the jingle. Do the jingle. What's the jingle? Mama's stroking.
Mama stroking.
Mama stroking.
72.
Thanks, Abuela. I really needed that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Successful first meeting, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now nothing but open space in front of you. Best thing to do might be to call on old Gary.
Gary,
Yes. Hello, Gary. Ship's AI speaking.
I need you to do another scan, please.
Very well. Please roll for science.
12.
A 12. You guys are rolling too good. Very well. Yes. Oh, okay, so you guys are rolling through. He's like, rolling for, doing a scan. Oh, yes, I did find something. Bit of a problem. I don't know what it is. If you would look if you would look directly ahead of the ship there, there is a bit of, well, I don't know quite what it is. It's not in my databases here. Perhaps if I did an update, maybe I'll do that. Is that okay?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and roll me for science to see how long it'll take for me to do this update.
I literally just rolled a 12, Gary.
Do it one more time, please. I don't know what it is.
It's the old model.
You cheating.
It was a 4 dice.
It was an 8. It's 8. No,
Okay.
wait,
It was an eight.
It's 9. It's 9. It's 9.
I will
We're
be
double
back.
checking.
I will be back in 9. Okay. So what you guys see in front of you is a space in front of you is as black as it can be, but there's a roundness in front of you that has no stars. It's darker than dark for whatever reason. Margarita's getting close to it. Gary's not here yet. He'll tell you what it is eventually, but you have it in front of you. Is there any? You guys kind of have to keep moving forward, but is there anything you want to do cautiously? The ship can fly around it. Margarita probably won't have time to fly around. Do you want to take the ship around, or do you want the ship to go through as well?
Can Margarita
We need to be
hang
bold. We
on
need
to
these
the
papers.
ship? Oh, she's not near us, huh?
No.
We need these
she has to stop the
papers,
ship.
brother.
So are you guys? My question is, are you guys going to fly the ship through it or around it? Margarita has to go through.
Simone, can you get us through?
I can try.
Okay.
Oh, you will.
Okay. All right. So, Simone, go ahead and roll for action just to see if you're gonna.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Bruh.
Right.
Wait.
Oh, no, that was good.
Wait, what do you mean? No. I started
So
that
if you
forward.
roll badly, the captain does have a mechanic where he can say, "That's an order," and make you roll again. So what did you roll?
No,
No, he moved
someone
it.
interrupted.
Okay, do it again. Go.
The wind interrupted.
Okay, with the wind got
But
you.
it was a good roll.
I'm
Go.
so sorry, everyone. Oh.
So what was that?
Wait, it's an action, right?
Yeah. Also,
Okay,
it's
yeah, it's
7.
7. Okay. So you're getting ready to fly in. You think that you may be, you know that you can fly the ship, so you're feeling pretty confident. And then Gary comes back. He's like, yes, I did figure out what the event is. So this is what we may call a space densification event. If you'll give me one moment here. So a space densification event is when two planets are exchanging gravity in between each other. Millions of tiny black holes may be formed instantaneously, flashing in and out of existence spontaneously. It densifies the space around you, creating a thickness in the void of space that is akin to oil. So if you fly through there, it will be more dense as if you were flying through thick black tar. You may have a problem moving through, but it is possible to travel through. It's just more treacherous. Do you want to move forward with your 7?
It's a success.
We'll pause you guys there. Think about it. Margarita, you got this information beamed to you from Abuela. You know that you're about to head straight forward into an abyss of sorts. I would like for you to roll for alien shit to see if you can use your powers to find a way through this.
Do I still have the +1, right? Yeah.
You have +1.
10. No, wait, yeah.
10.
Yeah,
11.
10. Wait.
11.
We know because I have +1.
Yeah, +1 now. So that's 10 plus 11.
10 + 1 is 11.
Or that's
9
that's 9 plus 1. So you got 10.
That's
That's my
10.
fault. Okay. So yeah, you have a 10. I would say go for it. You enter into the void itself. You start swimming. The area around you gets thicker and thicker, and it gets harder to move. I want you to roll for action.
Eight?
8?
Yeah, 8.
8, okay. So it gets harder to move, but you've trained. This is what you've trained for. You're moving through a little bit stronger, and you're fine. I want you to make. Let me see something here real quick. I'm gonna roll my Doom dice over here.
Doom dice.
My big, ladies and gentlemen, the Doom dice. It glows in the dark.
What I miss?
The doom dice.
Okay. So, again, while you're swimming through, you get that chill. And the smell of the sea. And you see that face. That face is approached. It's in the void itself, and that's a little alarming to you. I want you to roll for alien shit, just to see if you make it, or if your sanity goes. 7?
8.
8? Okay. So you see that face again. This time you hear a little bit of a. And that's it. But you're like, this is something that's just like, you know how they say you get runner's high? Mm-hmm. You're like, I've been at this for a while. This is probably runner's high. It doesn't phase you that much. So you are moving through the oil slick. Margarita has rolled on ahead of y'all while you were deliberating on whether to go through. You do have that 7, so you can at least enter.
We have her back.
Let's go through.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So you roll in. Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
Alejandra, I want you to roll for science.
8, 9, 10. 10.
10.
Wait. 6, 7, 8. 10.
10. Cool. All right.
We're all like.
6. Okay. So you notice that your shields, so the ship has 2 shields. You notice that one of them begins to fail. You can roll the science to try to fix it, but you guys are reaching into some density there, so you need to try to fix this now,
Okay.
or the ship will start taking damage. The ship has 5 lives.
Okay.
So roll for science to try to fix the shield. You rolled first to notice that the shield was going down, and I need to roll to fix it.
9, 10,
9.
11.
Jeez, all right. Cool. So you... Yeah. Oh, you guys really are too good. Okay. So what happens there is you notice it just in time. You turn up the power towards the shields, and you guys are moving forward a little bit more, and you're safe. You roll that 7 to make it this far. Now I'll need you to roll again for action to get us to go through the next bit of the through the space densification event. Omar, go ahead and roll action. My bad. Simone, please roll for action.
That's 9. 9 plus action.
Wait, yeah.
Plus action.
Plus action.
11.
Dope. So you guys are basically, despite the bit of a moment where you kind of felt like you were ready to, like you felt like you saw that being again, you guys exit the space densification event with a bit of trouble. Go and roll action for me one more time as you make it through that last little bit.
1. Wait.
Wait, 8. Yes. So you guys exit the space densification event mostly unharmed, which is pretty good, guys. Pretty good.
Yeah, I play GTA.
Hey, yeah, no, we said that earlier that was what was gonna happen. So yeah, once you make it through though, it was a bit of a rough patch there. Ma'am, you're gonna need some oxygen. So let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Go ahead and tell the ship that you're in need of some oxygen.
This is for
Alien ship.
alien ship. 9, 10.
10. All right, so you get a blue.
Did y'all see?
How's your oxygen?
I'm gonna need a little bit more. That took a lot of it. That was.
Hold your breath.
Okay.
We'll be right with you.
Customer service.
Cool.
Please hold.
All right. And then next thing we'll need to do is get the ship in there.
What does it? To let them know.
Yeah. Go ahead and communicate that we need to move the ship
We
now.
need to move the ship.
All right.
She needs more oxygen. Hurry.
Simone, move the ship.
Let's go.
Go ahead
I
and
need
roll
to get
the-
ready.
Ah!
Floor dice.
More dice. I've had it with you.
Said it is floored again.
Okay, do I
Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Yes.
Bruh.
Please do it again.
Ooh, 10.
12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Perfect. So she gets a ton of oxygen.
So no, you guys get in. You get in again. A little bit of gravitational turbulence, but oh my gosh, Simone is just so good, man. He's just
God, I wish my dad.
whipping it. He's in there. He's out of there. It's impossible. Yes, ma'am. All right, so then we make it in, and now it's time to fire a little bit of oxygen in our daughter. I love the rolls.
3.
A 3.
Oh, wait. Doesn't the captain? Can't he?
You can have a. That's an order,
Well, it only goes up to
huh?
+2, right? Only.
No. Oh no. So if you, that's another power that you have. So you can tell someone to do something, and give them a +2 on their next roll,
okay.
or you can have a reroll.
Reroll. Oh, that's an order.
All right. So roll that one more time.
We need to
We need to roll
live.
the deep.
A 7 is a success. That's a partial success. So
Okay.
Right.
Better than a 3.
it's a little further ahead than you were expecting, Margarita. So on this one, you're gonna have to roll your action, but it's gonna be at a -1.
Come on.
You got this, niece.
Oh gosh. Oh
Right.
gosh.
Right.
That was a 5.
One. So that.
Okay, yeah. So that one there, you get to it, but it takes you a little too long. I'm gonna have you mark down 1 sanity.
Wait, that means she has 0 sanity.
No.
No, she has 2 sanity there.
I have one more left.
Oh.
Yeah, there is a failure mechanic, but you guys have not failed at anything so far. So we'll get to it eventually when you guys start failing. Margarita's has failed, but her failure mechanic is to lose her sanity.
Yeah.
So she's down 2 sanity now, so that means you get -2 to each of your alien shit rolls.
Oh. This is not good.
I mean, you guys are doing pretty good so far.
Not
Oh, she
me.
can't breathe.
No, she's breathing. She got the oxygen. It just took her a little too long.
Now it's making sense to me that she's just
Crazy.
She's
Aren't
like
we
the
all?
oxygen is like not getting to her brain, so she's a little loopy.
All right.
Yeah, it took a second, but she's good now. She got there eventually. Okay. And with that, another successful leg of the race has been completed. We had a space densification event that was deftly maneuvered by Omar. Simone Suarez, by the way.
Way to go, Simone!
Margarita. With a bit of a feared interaction there, she still made it through, even though the last little bit when she got her oxygen let her a bit astray. But Mom got her back. Mom got her back eventually. With that, we will pause for a moment so Avery can drink some water, and we will return.
Thank you, intermission. Thank you, intermission.
Thank you, intermission.
Get a Bumpataki and get back out there in space. Let's go. Take that swim. And we're back with our incredibly efficient and talented group of space explorers right now who have bested every obstacle I've thrown at them in reality. So anyway, we're going to move forward. The first scene that we see, we cut to our favorite two, Mel and Mary Beth White, in their broadcast at the station on Mars TV. This is Mel. Well, it looks like the race is well underway, and we'd like to take a moment to bring you some breaking news. Bezos clone number 666 was just dropped out of suspension in a lab here on Mars. We'll cut to the live feed here. On the live feed, you see a slimy, fully grown bald man fall out of a test tube. And he's naked. He gets up, ooze dripping off him like that scene in The Matrix. He goes, no, it was so quiet. Take me back, take me back. And then two bulky, just Amazon guards with their little stripe, or the arrow on them, they just lift him up and drag him away.
Amazon?
Like stormtroopers, but like it's the Amazon.
Yeah, and they got the Amazon smiling on them.
Amazon.
And then they drag the Bezos clone away, who was just freshly born. We cut back to the broadcast. Isn't he cute? It appears Mr. Bezos may have run into some trouble out there on the race, so be careful out there, swimmers, and please join us in wishing Mr. Bezos a very happy birthday. We cut back to our heroes on the Sailor Cruise. So you're flying around on the Sailor Cruise, and what you see coming from the deck is a large, penis-shaped rocket.
Yes! Wait.
You see the metal balls in the shaft, and the tip
This is supposed to be school appropriate.
is damaged. It looks like, and pardon me for not having better words, but the tip looks like it's been bitten.
Been there.
It looks like there's a gigantic hole in the tip of the penis-shaped rocket.
Done that.
So you guys fly the ship by Jeff Bezos' rocket. Is there any reaction to?
That.
Oh, yes.
It's also-
Virgencita de la Caridad del Sobre. ¿Qué es eso?
I'm done.
Papi, ¿qué es? What is
So,
Looks at camera.
so Ida just basically blocks Simone's eyes while he's flying the ship, No, but the ship is damaged, so the bite that's out of, been taken out of the spaceship it would tell you that that's how the Bezos clone that was in there died, and then the new one came on Mars. Right. So it's a good indication that there may be some danger ahead. You guys want to do a scan or?
I'll
Captain?
do what do you want, Captain?
Let's do a scan.
Okay.
A scan it is.
What's your name again?
Gary.
Gary!
Gary, yes, I'm so glad you remembered. Hello, Gary, ship's AI speaking. Is there anything you'd like me to scan or interface?
Scan.
Yes. What should I scan?
The what?
What should I be scanning,
What
miss?
should we scan, Captain?
For any obstacles up ahead.
Any obstacles up ahead?
Okay. Should I ignore the giant penis?
Yeah.
Very well. Please roll for the scan.
9, 10, 11.
10, 11. Ah, yes. Let me see. All right. Well, I know you told me to avoid it, but because you rolled so high, I'm going to, yes. Oh, wow. Yes, that's, I recognize these bite marks.
He's like,
Wow, that is very impressive. I haven't seen these in a very long time. These are,
Let's cut now.
Well, I'd have to cross-reference them with a few other things. I will be right back.
Oh my God, Gary.
Gary, you're supposed to know.
Okay.
Wait, tell him to play tabletop.
So, I want you to roll, Omar. I want you to roll for. Just give me a flat roll here.
Whatever.
Just whatever. Just roll. Don't add anything.
Mom.
There we go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Okay, so you get a 10. You got a 10?
Yeah.
So you are sitting on the deck of the ship. You're at the pilot's helm, and you're rolling along. You see that Gary is loading up some new evidence or some new information, and out of the corner of your eye, while you're looking at the windshield, you see her kind of. Like, do you feel like if you saw something kind of like swivel or like scatter across the scurry is a good word. Something scurries across the windshield.
Oh my God, what's that? Oh my God! What is that?
What?
¿Qué es eso?
Oh, pardon me, Gary here, Ship's AI. Hello.
Okay, Gary, what is it?
Oh, yes. Oh, so I had cross-referenced the bite marks with a few different things. It seems that these would be the bite marks of a space barnacle. Yes. Space barnacles are known to attach to spaceships to suck them of their electronical devices. It is believed, if you would like to know, that they hatch on the planet Jupiter, where they spend their developmental years feeding on electricity from the hurricanes that occur there. It's appeared, no science doesn't know exactly how it happens, but it seems that they leave Jupiter and venture out into space and prey on unsuspecting spacecraft. It appears that there may be about 5 of them on the ship right now.
Wait, no, that's not good. What do I do? What?
It appears that the barnacles have attached themselves to the shields and are eating away at them. Shields are currently down.
Okay. Bruh.
Do I need to roll?
You can roll to try to fix the shields.
I need to fix the shields, guys.
Fix it.
7, 8, 9.
You are able to recover the shields. Because the barnacles are still there, they're siphoning the electricity from the shields, so they get them back to 0 immediately. You will need to get them off the ship.
So what do I do?
That might be a job for someone else to get the aliens off of the
The
ship.
blasters?
Maybe.
Blasters?
So we can.
Wait. What?
So you also have regular cannon fire. Your only problem is that they're on the ship. You can't shoot the ship itself. So.
What do we do?
You do have a couple of options. You have a psychic, or a person who can use their psionic powers to attack the aliens.
Attack the aliens.
You can also
Grandma.
do some evasive maneuvers, maybe like a barrel roll or something like that. To
I
get
think
them
Grandma
off.
attacks. What do you think, Captain?
A barrel roll. I don't know,
Dad.
I feel like the pilot should do something.
Ooh, make him do a flip or something. Do a barrel roll.
1 damage to the ship's hull.
Let's do a barrel roll.
What do you, what?
Roll!
Barrel roll.
Me or you?
You.
Me? Oh my God.
Pilot.
Bruh. I'm not the pilot. Wait, oh.
Yeah, you are.
9.
9? Okay, so you complete a barrel roll. Tell us how. Give us a little image there. Whoa! Everybody hits it. Everybody hits the. All right.
Not my
all right.
side pony.
One problem. You acted a little bit too quickly, and no one braced for impact. So I'm gonna have everybody roll for action, except for you, who's not on the ship.
Oh, I thought you literally meant for us to roll on the floor.
Everybody roll on the floor right now.
I will try to make it.
6, 7, 8, 9. No wait.
9.
6, 7, 8, 7, 6.
6. All right. So go ahead and mark down 1 health for me. Finally.
5 minus 2.
I got a 6.
Okay, so I want you got a 5 minus 2. You're gonna have to mark off 2 of your life,
Oh hell no!
Grandma. And what
mean,
did you
2?
get?
I got a 6.
Mark off 1 of your lives. Science.
9.
9. You're good. And then you got
11.
Okay.
The 2?
plus the 2.
So 13.
So you're good. You're good. So when the barrel rolls, you guys are holding on. You're good. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You make it. You guys failed your rolls too, so I'm gonna have you mark 1 for off your game every time you fail. You're gonna mark one of those off your games. If you get both of those off, if you mark 2 off your game on your paper, then you lose -1 on every roll that you do. And that's when you need to support. By the way, you can support when things calm down a bit because you are under attack. You can support to help the swimmer or to help each other. Okay, so
Oh, sorry, I don't know how to drive.
so with that barrel roll, you have released the 5 of the aliens off of the ship.
Okay.
They are now in front of the ship where you can shoot them or attack them with your psychic might. They are also now near you, swimmer. So first thing I would like you to do is like roll. Well, the aliens are near you and they've gotten a whiff of you. I would like you to roll action to see if you can avoid these creatures.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. We need those papers. No. I'm scared to stop. Oh my god.
What you got?
Oh, so
Nine, 10.
10. Okay, so
God.
one barnacle, there's 5 of them, so one of them comes flying, it loses interest in the ship and comes flying towards you. There's a few electronical things on your thing. You're able to swerve it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Swerve.
So you swerve that one. There's 4 that are, so one's occupied with Margarita. There's 4 that are like near the ship that need to be dealt with. So that would be your job or your job. So go ahead and I would say go ahead and roll to shoot some of these aliens here.
Okay.
Come on, Mom.
7.
Come on, Mom.
9.
Mom.
9.
Action, right?
9's a pretty good hit. So show us like, or tell us how badass it looks when you fire at these aliens. That's right. And that's exactly what you do. You're out here like, I imagine that you're listening to a little bit of music. You're just like kind of rolling along,
You
and
know
then
that
you
scene
go,
from Monsters Inc. or Monsters University when the mom's sitting and like the rock music's playing?
yeah, like there's like this really dense music going on outside while there's like all this like moving around, and you're fighting an alien like, yeah.
It's like that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy where Groot is just
Exactly.
like, and everyone else is like, ah!
And Margarita's just out here, pew, pew, and you literally take out 2 of them right off the bat. So there's 2 left. Go ahead and roll for alien shit for me.
Me?
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh,
Can he do that's an order on me?
Go ahead.
That's an order.
Thank God. Oh, can you?
Come on.
Come on.
6.
That's minus a 6. Okay.
Yeah, it's 6 because 9 is 2.
So I'm gonna have you mark your final sanity here. And what's gonna happen next is that you lose control of your powers.
Oh no.
Psionic electricity starts arcing off of you. You feel that cold chill and that smell of ocean again, and it freezes you in your place. You're like, it's almost as if you've been electrified. You like start convulsing and you're frozen in place. The barnacles close in on you, and we're gonna leave you there.
Damn.
There were 2 barnacles left. One of them is dealing with you while you're convulsing,
Can we get a mechanic?
and there's 1 left.
Gary?
Huh?
No.
You could, you could talk. Hello.
Can I get a Christmas
Not really much help right now, but I'm here for moral support. There's 1 more. There's 2 more barnacles. One of them's attacking the swimmer, and one of them's still attacking the ship. Oh, he's attached to the ship again. I believe he's taken 1 more damage to the hull.
Wait, how many damage do I have?
So you've taken your shields are down, and you've
All of
taken
them?
2 damage. Yeah, you've taken 2 damage to the hull.
Oh shit.
So you should have 3 hull lives left. You need to do something about this last barnacle, because if the ship dies, you all die.
We need another roll.
A barrel roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, before you barrel roll, does everyone brace for impact?
Brace.
Y'all better fucking hold one. I swear to God.
get it right.
8
Plus
plus 2.
10.
It's a 10.
A 10. There we go. So you guys barrel roll out of there. Quick, give me a roll for action.
11.
An 11.
13.
A 13. So you guys barrel roll off of there. The barnacle goes fling. And the next thing that happens is Ida's just ready. She whips that thing around like, I don't know, like Wanted. You guys remember that Wanted movie? She curves the bullet.
I do.
Yeah. And you
With
hit.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You curve that cannon blast and you hit that barnacle and it explodes into nothingness.
That was so badass.
Good shit. Okay. So
I'm losing it right here.
Oh yeah. Little Margarita's dying.
I
though.
know.
We need to bring her
I'm
back
going
to
a little
life.
crazy right now.
So things calm down for a bit. I would like for you guys to roll a scan because you guys barrel rolled. As you did that badass move, you kind of flew a little bit far away from Margarita. You don't see her right now. So go ahead and roll a scan to see if you can catch her.
Is that me?
Yeah, go ahead and roll first.
Gary,
Yes?
I need you to scan.
Yes.
Ah, yes, okay. Doing a scan.
8. Wait.
Eight.
Nine.
Nine.
No, 8.
8.
Gary doesn't know anything.
This is incredibly odd.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
I can say with absolute certainty
I don't know.
that there is nothing. There's nothing around us. Margarita is gone.
Oh shit.
She's completely missing. Roll, give me another. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to try to establish psychic communication. I can't locate her. This has been Gary. This ship's AI.
Do I roll?
Yes, please.
Oh. 5. Plus,
5?
Yeah, it's a 5.
Is it
Plus
just
nothing,
5?
right?
Yeah. Is this alien shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 5.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. Give me another one of those off your games.
I don't feel like doing that.
So you're off your game. You get -1 to all your rolls moving forward until someone supports you.
So wait, do I roll again? Or no?
No. You're fine.
Wait, no, she's
Unless you want to do a re-roll on that one.
That's an order.
Re-roll that one.
Shit! I
Okay.
have a 3.
You have a 3. All right. So in the same moment, on the deck of the ship, you start convulsing and getting this electrical.
Oh my god, Abuela!
Everybody,
Why does it look like you're catching the spirit?
we're playing now. So she's incapacitated for a moment. I want everyone to roll.
I'm gonna keep doing this until
Action.
you guys roll.
You,
Me too.
I love the commitment. You are gone. You don't even have to.
you don't move
No one
now.
knows where you are.
9. Wait, 7, 8.
8.
12.
8.
8,
Okay. I think I got tired.
5. Okay, just
Wait, is
mark
this
down
action?
1 health for me. Yeah, action.
Oh, then it's
1 health.
4.
4.
Health.
Yeah.
Everybody failed.
I have a 4.
You failed. No, you made it.
I have 12.
You made it. And you were good, Captain.
You made it.
Okay. So
Why are all the women dying out?
I know,
We're all
right?
gonna die.
So we are We're dropping our ladies by a minute. But the next thing that happens, as these arcs of psionic energy like crack throughout the ship, and some of you take damage, and some of you are able to dodge just at the right moment. Suddenly, emitting from Abuela, this purple energy consumes the entire ship.
Okay,
And time, as far as you know, begins to stop. And you don't need to shake anymore, just in case you need to take a rest here.
Put on my hair.
It looks good.
There's no, there's no sound, but there is a smell. And it's a fish smell. It's like seaweed. It's the smell of the ocean.
Simone, is that you?
Is that you, Simone? And on the deck of the ship, in the captain's chair, because you've gotten up from the captain's chair,
I need to talk. This is stressful.
there is an entity. It's
birth.
gave birth.
So I gotta get
It's tall. It's slender. It has it looks like humanoid, but it doesn't feel human. It's Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
No, it's not Jeff Bezos. It's not Jeff Bezos. But it is a face that is symmetrical. It has eyes and a mouth,
I should have told y'all. I'm sorry.
and it's standing there, and it's like It's observing all of you on the deck of the ship. And then it speaks.
I was promised fear, the unmatched despair of suffocating alone in the endless void while being torn apart by the pull of 2 moons. That is what I crave. They all had fear. All but one. She was scared, yes, but hope, however faint, there was still hope in her heart. I did not think your kind was capable of caring or trusting each other. But I saw clearly that the thing which gave her hope was on this ship.
We're gonna die.
So I came to see what noble creatures exist here. And so far as I read your souls, I'm unimpressed.
Damn.
He's talking to you.
I know he's talking to me. Ain't talking to me.
Ain't talking to me. So.
But for the first time, I am intrigued by your kind. Why does she choose to put her hope in you? I will hear your case and decide.
You're the persuasive one.
So,
Sidebar, out of the game, that was hot. That was hot. Wow.
thank
Lucky.
you.
I
Thank
did
you.
not.
Whoa,
No,
what?
wait,
No.
No, I was like,
No.
I said,
No.
what? I can get
No.
into this. What?
Yo, what is this called?
Yeah, for real.
What's gonna happen?
So,
Back in the game.
back at the game. This being has approached you all because Margarita placed her dying hope in you.
Did she die?
Dying.
Oh my god, we need to persuade her.
Everybody at the table is gonna roll for persuasion
Oh shit.
to see if you can convince this being to save Margarita's life.
Ooh. Oh, 7,
8.
but
This is 2.
no, but don't I minus now?
You will
doesn't
minus
matter.
now. You'll minus now.
I have to minus. Minus 1 or 2?
Minus 1.
I have 7.
I have
6.
8.
7, 8, 6.
7.
But she has +2 in persuade.
I know, but I'm off my game.
7, 8, 6.
Wouldn't it be +2 minus 1?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be +2 minus 1?
Yeah, +2, -1.
Oh.
Just minus 1.
So what'd you get?
So you got
8.
8 minus 1, 7.
7. Okay.
So we made it.
What'd you get?
7.
7? Okay. And what did you give her? 6.
Do you have a persuade point on your thingy?
Oh, do I? Oh, yeah, that's what this is, right?
It's
Five.
natural. It's a support.
Oh, just
No, no,
saying that.
persuade, not support. 5? Okay. Okay. Do you guys want to tell us what you tell the entity about Margarita and why they should survive? Why she should survive? She should survive?
Yeah, why?
We should probably hear from mom and dad for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Dad.
Simone,
Let me write
go
something
first.
down. Let me write something down.
Avery, I feel like you would do this better.
No, we're the characters.
Y'all don't care about me that much. Damn.
Ain't nobody persuaded.
Grandma.
Yo,
Let's
let's have the parents talk.
Parents, why should we?
Mom, Dad,
Hello.
your firstborn, your fave.
Aguilar, go first.
I can't live without her.
And that's true. That's true.
I'm thinking about
Oh.
Sangre de mi sangre. She has to. She has to survive for us to survive. For
It's
our
true.
people
This
to
is their-
survive.
There's a mad Martian citizenship on the line. That might
Mad.
Say something smart.
This is my blood, this is my soul, and I don't want to lose her because I love her so much. And even though I'm hard at times, I really cherish the hard work she's put in, and I don't want to lose her ever, or any of my kids.
Oh.
Okay, Tia.
She's my favorite
Anybody else?
niece.
Yeah.
So I'd be really sad if she dies because she's the reason why we keep working so hard.
Nobody has to speak.
Grams.
I already said something. Go.
What did you say?
Sangre de mi sangre. She has to.
Ay,
So
okay,
I
never mind.
can't. Oh,
He's like, she's my sister, I guess.
I can't live without her. Does she give me wedgies? Yeah, whatever. I broke her CD. Yeah, whatever. But I can't live without her. I can't be alone with two crazy parents. Her and I get each other so much. She takes care of me when mom and dad are not around. Did she burn the mac and cheese? Yes. But did I make her pizza? Yeah.
No.
Oh. So I love her. I need her in my life. I can't be an only child.
Damn. All right. Well.
Anyway.
I'll tell you how this works. I'll tell you how this worked. So the main thing is that for every fail you got 0 points. For every partial you got 0.5, and for every success you got +1. There were 4 successes, so you guys ended up with a score of 2 on your persuasion. So the next thing that happens.
Can I sacrifice myself?
No, here's what happens.
Can I jump off the ship
I'll tell y'all what happens.
onto the other ship?
The aura, the purple aura that keep holding you all in place stops. The entity is gone. You guys are back in the present. You look around desperately for Margarita. What you see is Margarita convulsing in the way that she was. Covered in even bigger streams of electricity and everything. No. She is arcing in a way that you've never seen her before. Her powers are like growing and growing. She's surrounded. She's surrounded by a swarm of barnacles.
Not barnacles.
I want you to roll for alien shit.
Come on, Margarita.
You got it.
Come on, barnacles,
Better
girl.
not.
No.
You can do one more. You can do one more. I'll give it to you.
The camera caught it.
The camera saw nothing.
Oh my god! 4.
4?
That's an order.
Woo! Okay, let me tell you what happens.
More barnacles.
Let me tell you what happens.
Damn, you kind of suck, huh?
We were doing so well.
You call on your powers, or you can see that your family has re-entered the plane and they can see you and they're near you. You call on your powers, and you reach deeper than you ever have before. And suddenly you find at your disposal more energy than you've ever had. And it grows in you, and it grows in you, and you almost feel your physical form dissolving into pure energy.
Pure energy.
She's gonna die, guys.
You're ascending into a more powerful form.
Oh yeah.
So these barnacles are meaningless to you.
I'm about
You
to
wanna-
like Alma.
Yeah, you want to tell? Yeah. This amazing arc of energy, just like an EMP, just gets everything. All these barnacles just evaporate instantly. The ship where your family is on, it instantly it gets EMP'd. All the electricity on the ship is down, so you guys can't move anywhere.
Damn. My iPod.
You become aware very quickly that your physical form is no longer. But you're here right now, and your family is around you. So you can say your final words.
Damn.
Yo, can I have your room?
My final words. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry to let y'all down like that.
No.
Because you're gonna have to go back to Earth, and you're still gonna have to just die on that.
I mean,
It's in bad conditions. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Maybe can my like electric body like touch the the spaceship and like let them go?
Roll for science or roll for action.
Roll for action. Okay. Well, can I give you the energy that I'm
Sacrifice
dispersing?
yourself for us.
And it's like I get a 7.
Give me a +2.
Give me a
I
B.
like that.
Well, I'm at 7, so for action I don't have anything, so it's 8.
8.
Yeah.
So you're successful. You repower their ship.
oh. But what happens to her?
I'm dead.
She's still alive.
Can I give her
Is she
some
dead or
support?
alive?
I'm dead. I just gave you guys whatever energy I was dispersing out.
That's it? No!
Well, can we give her support?
I need to bring her back.
Can we like
So
give her
the
some-
next thing that happens is Margarita's form transcends to the next plane. Not in a dead sense, but in a sense that she has become a being closer to a god than a regular child. Her powers have consumed her, and she is in more control than she ever has been. She is a larger entity than the physical realm. And that's where we're gonna have to leave the race, at least.
What?
I sensed she would die.
And that's
Okay, empath.
I am not okay with that.
that's where we'll have to, which is, I mean, if you want to see the real ending, May 20th and the 20th at the Black Theater Troupe, you can see the Cuban swimmer. Don't miss it, because you don't want to leave it like that, for sure. We appreciate everybody coming out and everything like that. It was pretty cool.
My heart
It was pretty cool.
ripped out.
I'm sorry, Becca was very. I was like,
It was so intimidating.
she was like, no,
No.
no.
Ending it like that. You did, right?